Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call the May 4th City Council meeting for the City of Cannon Falls to order. Could we have roll call, please?
Bringold.
Here.
Duncan.
Here.
Gesme.
Here.
Cronenberger.
Here.
Lundell.
Here.
Montgomery. Here. Altoff.
Here. Would you rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, the agenda. Take a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Bringold and a second by Duncan to approve the agenda. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, the next item, we're having a public hearing. Resolution 2545, certifying that unpaid utility charges be collected with taxes. Neil, you want to just, well, we do it about every 3 months. If Neil will just kind of explain that.
Yeah, quarterly we notify property owners whose water bills are past due. If the account remains delinquent, a notice will be mailed out informing the consumer and/or property owner that failure to pay by a date certain will result in the city assessing to their property. And this is the public hearing notifying them.
Okay, with that, we'll open the public hearing for Resolution 2545. Is there anybody who would like to talk about Resolution 2545? Second call. Third and final call. Hearing none, I close the public hearing, and I take a motion to approve Resolution 2545 certifying unpaid utility charges be collected with taxes.
I make that motion. I'll second.
Motion by Gesme and a second by Duncan to approve Resolution 2545. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, next item on the agenda, presentation of a certificate of combination of public works. Dan, you want to come down? I'll meet you down there.
Yep.
Okay, this is a certificate of commendation. The wastewater treatment facility operational award is presented to the Cannon Falls Wastewater Treatment Plant and its staff in recognition of exceptional compliance with the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency wastewater permit during the 2020 review period. Your dedication to protecting Minnesota waters are duly recognized and appreciated by the state of Minnesota. Signed by Laura Bishop, the PCA Commissioner. There you go.
Thank you, John.
Yeah.
On behalf of the talented and hardworking crew at Public Works, I'll accept this.
Okay.
Thank you.
You know, I might add a few things. We've got a state-of-the-art wastewater treatment plant down there. And kudos to the council and administration probably 25 years ago for, making it possible. I mean, it's quite a facility. Even a couple years ago, I think we were recognized as one of the top 3 wastewater treatment plants in the state. It's state of the art. It's for 15,000 people opposed to the 4 or 5 that we got now. It's usually running at half capacity, but it's quite a facility. And I will add, it's going to be paid off in fall of this year. So, to see these other surrounding towns struggling with wastewater treatment plants, boy, we've got a real plus in what we got down there. So I just thought I'd throw that in. So
We got one thing right.
Okay, consent agenda. Consent agenda items may be adopted under one motion as presented or may be removed for discussion and resolution as council business. For you at home and in the audience, I'll go through the consent agenda. Item A, just and correct claims for the accounting period ending April 29th, 2021. Item B, the minute meetings for the April 20th, 2021 City Council meeting. Item C, Resolution 2546, declaring the City of Cannon Falls as applicant and partner for the proposed Cannon Falls single-purpose SCDP rehabilitation projects contained in the Community Finance Preliminary Proposal. Item D, Resolution 2547, rezoning and preliminary plat for Towering Bluffs. Item E, introduction and first reading of ordinance 376, an ordinance of the City of Cannon Falls, amending the City Code 114 and Chapter 152 relating to the farmers markets. Item F, the second reading and adoption of ordinance 375, amending the City Code Chapter 152 relating to sign height and parking and loading surfaces. And item G, approval to hire seasonal pool employees. Pool employees. Is there anything the council would like to pull down?
I'd like to pull down D.
E?
D.
D?
D, as in David.
D as in David. Okay, we'll put that under council business as item A. Anything else? Hearing none, I take a motion to approve the consent agenda minus item D.
So moved.
I'll second.
Motion by Lundell, second by Duncan, to approve the consent agenda minus item D. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, getting into council business, item A. Steve, who pulled that down, that's resolution 2547, rezoning and the preliminary plat for Towering Bluffs.
I just want to say I was a little skeptical at first at the preliminary proposal, and John Christensen from the Planning Commission, I went up and snooped around Hastings and talked to a couple of the guys that were actually building one of the houses at the time, and we had our gauge wheel out and we were checking everything out, and by gosh, it works, it fits, everything looks good up there, and I don't think there was any empty ones except for the ones that weren't finished yet. I just wanted to bring that up, so with that, I'll make a motion to approve that resolution 2547.
And I'll second that.
Okay, motion's been made by gives me a second by to approve item D, resolution 2547, rezoning and preliminary plat for Towering Bluffs. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's carried. I don't think I said a second by Duncan. Second by Duncan on that too, by the way. Okay, let's get into reports. Kyle?
Good evening, City Council and community of Cannon Falls. The chamber and the community have been very busy lately. I do want to put out a congratulations to First Choice Clinic. They had their open house last Thursday, a week ago Monday, and it was the finishing touches to the raising of $68,000 for the renovation of their clinic. And so the parts I really like about it are the new educational pieces, and it's for men and women. And so really good parenting skills. Our next open house is going to be for the Woodhaven Wedding and Events Center. And that is out at Gopher Hills. And so that is on Thursday, May 20th. So if you can open up your schedules and come on out there. Brand new facility. I haven't even seen it yet, but it is open to the public. And so Thursday afternoon, come on out. All right. This weekend is the spring Citywide garage sales, May 7th and 8th. The sales listing and the map hopefully will be out tomorrow, and it will be up on the Chamber website, the Beacon website, and also our Facebook and Instagram pages. And so be watching for that, and then there's going to be a lot of garage sale signs out and about this weekend. Good news, Cannon Valley Fair is going to happen. They voted last night to go on with it, and so that is wonderful news. John, did they approve the 4th of July parade as well?
Yes, they did.
All right, so things are looking good for the summer. But then I'm going to go to the Wine and Art Festival, has been canceled. The Wine and Art Festival has been canceled. And so just to let you know that. We do have the flower baskets coming the 3rd week of May. And so we're looking forward to that. They're going to be red and white petunias this year with green vining plants coming down. And then on June 10th, that is a Thursday, it's called the Open Air Fair. And we had one of these last August where the vendors were on the sidewalks of Main Street, 4th Street, and Mill Street. That way we don't have to block off any streets. We don't have to worry about traffic. And so, again, open air fair, June 10th, 2:30 to 6:30, and we are looking for vendors. So if anybody is interested, please contact the chamber. There is a $25 fee for non-members, and so you can give me a jingle to find out how to become a member of the chamber. And other than that, that is everything I have. Summer's coming and we're rolling. Any questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kyle.
Thanks.
Okay, Police Commission. Let's take that. Neil? I could take it. I'll take it. The Police Commission met on April 26th, and we approved doing another posting for a police officer at that time. So that's in the process now. And we got a ruling, so we, inside the Police Commission, we're going to have a hiring committee. And that hiring committee will be Officer Mitch and Chief Jeff, along with Neil, Linda Groth, and Jay Woodward. So that'll be the hiring committee for the next officer. So that's all we got. Okay, the Joint Powers Trail Board.
We didn't meet this month again.
Didn't meet again?
April, no. Scott called it off. He had surgery, so I don't, it's still off.
Oh, that's right. Okay, let's see, is there anybody, Nicole isn't up there? Let's go around, Dan, do you have anything back there?
So our hydrant flushing is almost wrapped up. We should finish this week. Our pothole repair continues. The 3rd Street Bridge work continues. We're having monthly or weekly meetings on Monday mornings just to get up to date on how it's going. Mowing and weed whipping is in high gear. Our engineering firm, WHKS, is taking quotes on the 3rd Street Bridge water main installation under the water. So that's all in progress.
Sounds good. Neil?
I wanted to talk a little bit about the pool. You know, we've been in a reconstruction of the pool. It started last fall. They did a bunch of work last fall and got the got the soft spots on the vessel taken out, and earlier this spring, they started filling the holes back up. They got that all done, and now we're in a 28-day curing period for the concrete. They're going to come back in on May 17th to sandblast, and from the 17th to the 21st, they'll sandblast it, clean it up, and give it 2 coats of epoxy paint. Then there's another 10-day cure, so now we're already getting into Memorial Day, so we might be hit and miss on our June 9th opening. That's the tentative date to start. It'll be close, depending on how fast and the guys can get it up and running, and if there's no mechanical breakdowns and heaters and stuff like that. Swimming lessons are scheduled. Just stay tuned to the city website and Facebook page. We'll post it when we're getting closer. But yes, we are going to be open along with the fair and the parade, and we're going to get back to normal before long. That's all I got.
Okay. Let's go around to the council. Derek, got anything tonight? Laura, anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay, Mary Jill?
I don't think you could live in Cannon Falls right now and not know we've got some serious trouble with our recycling. It seems like there are complaints so often. For the first time last week, I had a bunch of styrofoam in my front yard. I didn't have any styrofoam in my recycling. And I know things can happen on windy days, that kind of thing. But it just seems like there are some issues. And now, Bill, I don't know what parts of town have recycling and garbage pickup on different days.
Yep.
So you're having to remember that every other week and a different day too. On my side of town, it's the same, but other sides, it's different. So is there anything we can do? Looking back at him.
Yeah, I heard about what's going on, and I actually did call Waste Management today.
Okay.
And I didn't call them, I emailed them. Got a response back from our concerns, and hopefully it wasn't a
Brush off?
brush off. But they said they will instruct their drivers to be more diligent and make sure the cans are completely empty and not miss any. I've heard that also out there. So we've talked to them. We'll see what they do.
How long are we obligated?
Their contract is done December of '22.
We probably have to give them at least a year warning and all
So-
that if we're gonna, okay,
2022 is, the end of 2022 is their contract.
okay. Well, I mean, we've got to address it because I actually got stopped in the grocery store about it the other day. So, okay, thanks.
Where do you want me to put the styrofoam next time?
Well, you just stick it on the ends of the branch. That's really the best. Thank you, Steve. You poo.
Matt?
Bike Cannon Falls is wondering if they can use the O'Gorman Rest Stop on Saturday, June 5th from 1 to 3. They'd like to hand out some literature about the organization and then also have a volunteer from a bike shop in Northfield to be there for a quick rest stop, tune-up, safety guidelines stuff. So it was brought to my attention to bring it before the council. We'll see if it needs any action, but I just wanted to put that out there that June 5th, that's what they were looking for.
Okay. Bill?
Just to dovetail with Mary Jill's comments, for those that don't know, Countryside was bought out by Waste Management. I think, and I've asked Neil this to bring to the Finance Committee, that maybe we should start looking at maybe just a single hauler in this town, because I do get complaints about multiple garbage trucks going through and stuff, and I know we had the question answered on the recycling contracts up at the end of December of '22, so probably if we're going to look at something, you know, we got to get the ball rolling, and by first quarter of next year, we should, if we're going to make a decision like that, have some thoughts in play on that and go from there.
Oh, just a question. How common is it for cities to have just one hauler? Is that
I know in Goodhue County, Wanamingo, Zumbrota, Goodhue, Belchester, that I know of. I don't know about Kenyon, but they're all single haulers. You know, they issue one license, and it really keeps your traffic down.
I was going to say, that does
Multiple
get
haulers.
confusing,
Yeah.
especially when there's a recycling.
And now, you know, with the solid waste ordinance for Goodhue County, all your solid waste has to go to Red Wing. So it's no longer they can, you know, zip it down to Iowa or for waste management, or they got the big site down in Iowa. All of the solid waste has to go to Red Wing. And I think that's in play right now, or it will be very shortly.
Okay.
So I know I would like to see a single hauler have garbage and recycling all on the same day throughout the city, including our commercial. So, like I say, I want to move that to committee and at least start the talk going on it. So that's it, John.
Steve?
Danny, you got time?
Sure, we can get him a truck. We can get him a truck. Yeah, you got trucks.
The only thing I got is, Channel 12 isn't working on MediaCom, and I talked to Luke tonight, and they're adjusting the situation. Might have to get a little tail twisting going with the cable company. That's one of their things in the contract they have to provide for us is a local channel. So
Right.
that's all I got.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to go through, we got upcoming meetings. Next Monday, we've got Finance Committee, Planning Commission, and Library Board. And this Thursday, we've got EDA, Public Works, and Park Board. Just to keep that on, that's the meetings that will be coming up before our next council meeting, so be aware. Okay, public input. Citizens may speak to issues not on the agenda. Before speaking, please give your name and address for the record, and kindly limit your comments to 3 minutes. Public comments must be respectful, pertinent to city business, and adhere to the applicable data privacy rules. The city council will not take action on an issue raised by the public, but may choose to schedule consideration of the item on a future agenda. I'll open up public input. Second call, public input. Third and final call, public input. Hearing none, I'll close the public input portion of the agenda. And with that, I'd take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by Duncan, second by Gesme, adjourn. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.